Okay, fuckers. Alright, alright, alright. I'm here. Hello, everybody. I just want my mic out. Welcome in. Change the scene, G. There we go. Hello. Very bright in here. Welcome in. We're in the shed. Hello. Hello. Happy Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a good time. I am sleepy. Hello, duck. How are you? What is up with you? How is your Chrissy? You're about to drive. Okay. Safe driving, my love. Safe driving on all that snow. Eee. We're gonna chill tonight. We're gonna look at some stuff. Firstly, we're gonna straight up probably eat this icy pole and just like continue watching Great British Bake Off because I've been watching it again. Uh-oh. It's the best show in the world. So we might even just cheeky like watch a bit of that. Let's do it. I also feel like doing a YouTube deep dive. It's been too long. It's been too long. Yum. Mango frozen yogurt. You never watched... Sorry, I just had like a bit of... Sorry, a bit of bile came up as I read that. Okay, well, we need to watch that immediately. Let's go fucking right now. Get me a new tab. Get me a new tab. Oh my god. We're gonna go. Hurry. Duck hasn't watched Great British Bake Off. Morning, McCaskey. How are you, my dude? I'm gonna have a chill night in the shed tonight. Dude, I have big plans, but we'll release those later. Okay. I'm all over the place. So you know what we should do? You know how I'm going to introduce you to it? We're going to go to the GBBO wiki. It's in my recent searches, so let's go ahead and click that. I don't know where it was, but I just read the word Giuseppe, and it's one of my favorite names ever. Giuseppe! Ow, my teeth. Ow. 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 Fucking... Who else has sensitive teeth? Am I right? You have to kind of like gum it. You can't bite into it. You have to gum it like you're 80. Oh, it's so not cool. No, not ice cream. I had it. My teeth were stinging. It's hard to explain to people whose teeth don't sting. Okay, controversies. Here we go. This is it. Okay. Product placement sanction. Ooh, that was sanctioned for the placement of Smeg fridges. Controversial. Favoritism. Who cares? Baked Alaska controversy. AKA Bingate. Controversy number 1. There is also a custard-based controversy. There was a custard used by one contestant. That was another contestant's. And it's like, was it an accident? You know? Was it an accident? Molly. You knob. How you doing, by the way? Oh, yo, Babish, let's go. Wait. Here. You're tired too. I am too. I didn't sleep enough last night, Miss Skanarski. And Yeah, I slept like 5 hours and then had a big day at work. I was like, fuck it, I want to stream still. I'm just tired. I'm old now, man. Ew, you knocked the front row of your teeth out when you were 10, so all your teeth are fake. Awesome. Honestly, if I had a kid, I'd consider it. It's cheaper in the long run to just knock the kid's teeth out. I am not condoning you knock your child's teeth out. Let me just say that publicly. But accidents happen. Molly, my teeth are sensitive, so I only consume ice cream rectally. Ow! Use of innuendo. Not very British. That's not very British. I forgot to move it. I was supposed to move me so that when I'm looking at my screen, I'm looking into it. What a knob. Right, McCoskey, though? I mean, I've done the numbers. Like, numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. How the fuck am I supposed to fix this? Oh, it's supposed to be a little one. Oh, it's supposed to be like that. There. I figured it out, everyone. She's a genius. Ew, I can hear my mother coughing. You really gotta want it. You really gotta want the ice cream. Hiya, my teeth. Okay, it was good though. It was good. Okay, so now let's find that. Here we go. Let's find that episode. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Bingate. It was pretty funny though. They're all amazing. Just some racial tensions there. Nicely done. Someone leaked the winner. I just love that use of innuendo. A number of viewers complained to the BBC. Feedback. Oh, the BBC feedback show points of view. Oh, of course there's an entire BBC show dedicated to feedback. It's like, it's like, does anyone listen to Talkback Radio? Has anyone ever actually listened to Talkback Radio? Has anyone listened to it? It's insane. It is insane. It gives you a really good idea of what peeps are up to, too. It's insane, though. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's pissing me off. Whatever. Fine. I'll just put it back. Okay, so what freaking episode was it? 4th episode, 5th series. Let's go. Go over. 5th series, 4th episode. Alright, let's copyright strike ourselves. Twitch, it's been great.
Oh, not making it.
Ah! It's going to the end where I last watched it. Oh my god, can you imagine? Don't you hate it when that fucking happens? You mean listening to Alan Jones or Carl and Jackie O or National Heroes? I mean, like,
it's week 4 of
yeah, like AB, yeah, that shit. Fuck, Alan Jones is still out there? Our National Heroes. You get out of my chat, McCaskey. Stop. Is Alan Jones actually still broadcasting, though? Good lord. It's so obnoxious. And it's me saying that. Guys. So, Carl and Jackie O, good lord. Carl Sandilands is such a piece of work. He is such a piece of work. Good lord. Alright. Where's the music coming from? Does anyone know? Oh, there. I see it. I see it. So each week, there's 12 contestants at the start, right? 12 home bakers. Not chefs. And they they meet in a tent in the middle of the park, and each week they do baking in the tent. Of course, I still don't understand why it's in a tent. Like, why is it in a tent? Why is it in a tent? I've never understood that. Anyway, bake in a tent, and each week it's like themed. So this one is what, desserts, which sounds kind of stupid, but the one's like cake, one's bread, one's pastry. This one's desserts. And they have to do 3 challenges. The first challenge is a showcasing their skill of a dessert. So it has like certain rules, but you can kind of put your spin on it. The second is a technical challenge, and they have no idea what they're going to get. They are just given a recipe, and it's really pared back, and they have to kind of figure it out. And then the third challenge, which is on the next day, is a really long showstopper challenge, they call it. So where you have to make this big themed, like obviously using the medium that they've been doing all week, and like make a big theatrical kind of showstopper piece. And something always goes wrong. So let's do all goss. The whole OG crew before Noel Fielding, like these guys, and you'll see them, everyone that's on there at the moment in this episode were the OG crew. And then the production company didn't accept the next year's offer from BBC. It wasn't enough. And so they went with another channel. They went to Channel 4. And almost everyone left out of respect for the BBC, and except for Paul Hollywood, who stayed on, and everyone else got. They get as a reward. Guess in chat. Welcome in, Lizzie. Guess in chat. What is the massive crazy thing that you think after like weeks and weeks and weeks of baking in a sweaty tent? You know, what do you think the adequate prize would be? Is it money? Is it $10,000? Is it more? It's a fucking plate. They get a plate. I'm pretty sure they get a plate. They get like literally nothing. And flowers. And everyone gets flowers. What do you get? Literally, what is the prize? Where is prize? It's like, come on, you know? It's so British. Oh my god, there's literally a Sun article about this. This is about as bad as it can get. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, whatever. What do you get? You get a cake stand. You get a cake stand. A cake stand. Many of the stars go on to earn sums of money. Yeah, you know when else they would have gone on to earn sums of money? If they hadn't have gone on the show. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just like, imagine if this was American. We see the train. What was... Oh, shit. Lizzie's fucking... Hang on. Lizzie, I paused. I forgot she wasn't subbed. If I was more generous with money right now, I would totally gift her. But I'm actually really tight right now. And I can't. So we're just going to chill. Because I got to run the ads. Twitch makes me run the ads. I don't want to run the ads. So we'll just hang out. We'll just hang out for a little bit. Oh, dear. Oh, my. Yeah. So Chrissy, I ate literally all day and then streamed. That was my Chrissy. And I got socks and I got goop for my face, which is good. I need some cleanser and moisturizer. And yeah, it was a great day. And a gift card. I never know when ads are running. What a pro. What a pro. You've been streaming, I saw you go live, Stuck. Oh, play some Fortnite. We're gonna get Cusco on again. What'd you say? I literally have 4 Oh, let's go! Duck, you didn't have to do that. We were chilling. We were hanging out. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that though.
Tier 1 sub to get Lizzie with it. They have given 20 gift subs in the chat.
Oh, Jesus, you've given 20 gift subs. Thank you, Doug. Thank you very much. You have, sorry, I'm still stuck on puddings. 4 puddings. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Lizzie's in the gang. He went to the front door. What's that? Hang on. She left and went to work and left. What? Hang on. Okay, so housemate had some guy over from Hinge. Oh, story time. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We have a story time. Yeah, 20 subs, Doug. 20 subs. Look at your little egg, Lizzie. You got a little egg. Yeah, welcome in, babes. People are cool here, man. Super generous. Thank you, Doc. We were chilling though. You don't gotta do that. We were just pausing and waiting. Anyway, we have a story from McCoskey and then we'll press play to see what this train is called. And see if it said Minge. Because, man, I hope the kids are still using Minge. You know? Hey, Duck, you're over there. Are they still saying Minge? I hope they're still saying Minge. Alright, let's read the story. McCoskey. So housemate had some guy over from Hinge. Rhymes with Minge. Interesting. Has anyone used Hinge? I haven't used it. She left and went to work and left him here. Faux pas. Faux pas. Who the fuck is this guy? He went to the front door and was knocking on the front door asking for someone to let him out. Like he thought someone was gonna magically appear out the front and let him out. Oh my god. Okay, so many questions. Is she back? Have we chatted yet? So many questions. Who is he? Why was he left here? Take him out with you. Take out the rubbish. Bring the rubbish in, you take it out. You don't leave it in the house. Especially if it's got legs and a brain and can steal things from you and your housemates. Or isn't fucking smart enough to figure out how to open a door. What the hell? Did I... Minge is still happening. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. See, McCoskey? Not even once. Sounds like Hinge. Not even once. Jeez. Okay. What is this tricked everything? I've clicked. I clicked on a JCS video I had minimized. Where is the music? There it is. I found it. I'm a professional. Did I miss the train?
Since the 13th century, they've
Here we
had
go,
a
here we go.
tradition of making enormous puddings for special occasions.
Here we go.
When the railway
Oh,
came to Cambridge
manna.
in 1859,
It
they wanted
said
to mark the
manna.
occasion, and they thought they would make a huge...
Who doesn't know? Should I Google that? Imagine if an actual spotted dick came up. Can you imagine? Can you actually... Okay, we're good. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to write recipe. Just in case there's something hanging down there that we don't need to see in all its spots and glory. All right, spotted dick. What is it again? It's a suet pastry with custard sauce, and then what's in it? Like currants and things. Currant, lemon. Also, suet, low-key, pretty hardcore. Suet's pretty hardcore. So it is like, what is it? It's like the fatty bit on kind of like the loin of a pig. What the fuck is suet? Raw hard fat of beef, lamb. Oh, it was beef or lamb. Found around loins and kidneys. Yes, loin fat. Let's go. What, didn't she do something to one of the guys and he like lost his shit? She took his thing out of the freezer. She took his thing out of the freezer. What? Who was that? Lizzie, who was that? She took his thing out of the freezer and then just like, oh, if anyone's got any parent that behaves like this, or like someone that I'm getting shivers just thinking about this. Just like, he was like, hey, why did you take my thing out of the fridge? And she goes, you've got a fridge of your own, don't you? And I'm like, I remember watching that being like, I'm so fucking triggered right now. You are fuck. This is the fucking episode. Oh my God. Is this the episode? Did I just spoil it for me? There's a Canadian Bake Off. Shut your pretty mouth. Is Dan Levy on it? Am I about to, oh, I think I'm gonna pass out. Am I gonna pass out? Am I gonna pass out? Breathing. What kind of VPN do I need to get this shit? How do I see this shit? Are you kidding me? Tell me this shit is on YouTube. Who is ripping this for me? Oh my God.
It's officially that time of year, Alan. The sun is shining.
The birds are singing.
The bakers are...
What is Dan Levy?
I'm really sick.
It had him in the cast.
I grew up baking with my grandmother, and now I'm here.
Is there a celebrity edition? I'm freaking out right now.
Special place, and clearly I have been.
This is just so cute.
It's genius.
Show me the judges. Show me the fucking judges. Why is he in this thumbnail? I'm done. I'm done. We're done. All right? Cancel. Cancel the next month of my life. I will not be leaving this desk. We are watching the entirety of it. Oh my God. McCoskey, Dan Levy is a writer and actor in a show called Schitt's Creek. He is, what's his dad's name? I forgot his first name. Something Levy. What's his fucking dad's name? Who you might recognize as the dad from American Pie. What's his fucking first name? What is his first name? Eugene. Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy. You'll recognize him, McCoskey. This guy. This guy. Thank you, everyone. You're like, fucking Eugene. I'm like, what is it? It's delayed. I apologize. Dan is a gift to humanity. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Eugene Levy's son. And his daughter's on it too. Dan's sister's on it too. Twyla. Schitt's Creek is a really good show for a lot of reasons. It's whimsical, but it covers a lot of actually, and not at all intentionally or like really heavily, but it goes through a lot of quite on the edge topics. And it's just really inviting, and it's like people binge it every month or watch all the seasons. It's like a real community. There is a Canadian Bake Off. It's the best day of my life. I got a puppy last month, you know. Lizzie, you're amazing. You can stay forever. Okay, we're going to have to figure out how I am going to get access to those. Let me get back to you. We're going to have to watch that next time. There's no option to pause. So I guess we just have to watch this for the rest of our lives.
The tension is palpable. We're halfway through bake.
Oh my God. So what do you think? What do we think? Great British Bake Off. Is it the best show of all time? Oh, am I hungry? What should we eat? It's the problem with fucking indulging in special adult cigarettes, you know, and watching baking competitions is you get hungry. It's fine. Duck. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. It'll hook you in. It'll hook you right in. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. All right. Dan Levy Canadian Bake Off is next. We will be doing that next time. Let's watch something else. What is this? Why have I got this up here? The Best of the Internet 2022 by Daily Dose of Internet. What the fuck is this? Why is this here? Are these memes?
Hello everyone, this is your yearly dose of internet.
You ready?
Are these just memes?
Mix it up, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it.
Hey babe,
They're memes.
would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
I can see.
I haven't seen that one. Oh, fuck.
I can't do
Oh
it.
God,
My
this.
tummy hurt.
The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, the Sprite one's hilarious. Oh, wait, that's it. What is that? Guys. What is that? Guys, what is that?
I can't do it. My tummy hurt.
It's funny every... A cow's heart? Why is it moving? Hang on. Hang the fuck on. I'm Googling what a cow's heart looks like. I'm so sorry. Why would they put a picture of a cow's face right in the middle of it? It sort of did look like that, actually. People also ask, can you eat a cow's heart? How many hearts does a cow have? What kind of meat is cow heart? That is the person that goes to a restaurant and gets sold cow heart and told it's ribeye. Ah, the hand at the bottom's fake and they're this. Okay. Oh my god. Duck is the adult here. Is cow heart the same as human? Is cow heart same as human? I love this shit. What should we start typing? Does my child, does my house have NBN? That's internet. Does my dog love me? Does my cat love me? Does my crush like me? Does my PC have Bluetooth? Does my child have autism? Do you ever do those? You like start writing stuff?
This guy overinflated a basketball.
Idiot. I remember this one.
What's your craziest college experience?
Do not look up ambient. Oh my god.
This YouTuber was told that it would cost $23,000 to replace the battery in his 8-year-old Tesla. So instead, he decided to blow it up with dynamite.
Was that fucking Dream? Who was narrating? Why? Oh. The makeup.
Okay, because
Boy. You can't even. What are you hitting him with? You have no other arm.
I just had my mom.
That's great. What the fuck? Pig in the house. Pig in the house.
I know it's been a while.
Have you ever seen a cow that looks like The Rock?
Oh my god. Sorry, but that water one. Oh, that is so good.
Have you ever seen a cow that looks like The Rock?
Alright, I know it's been a while.
So satisfying.
Have you ever seen a cow that looks like The Rock? This museum has a screener to see if you'd be able to vote in the United States back in 1870.
Are you white? No. Are you man? No.
So sorry.
This Twitch streamer is proof that you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet.
I will quickly show you why I have a green screen today. I am not making my bet today.
We're gonna swing by, pick up some coffee.
Holy cow! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah. These students were playing musical chairs when one
I
student
hate the
thought of a big brain move.
please. That's all. Nice. The fuck?
Were those pants?
The police came to arrest this guy hiding in a hotel room, but he had other plans instead.
You just keep putting your don't tense up, man. Don't tense up, man. Where are you going?
Excuse me, miss, do you by any chance work at a library? I do not. That's so crazy, because just like a book, I'm checking you out.
Hi. Would you choose money or happiness?
Love that.
Sleep.
The fuck?
Depress brake pedal to start? Okay.
You are a failure. Nobody loves you. Die.
I think I can cover it up.
Yeah.
Help!
Scientists found this weird, uncoordinated frog species that can jump, but almost never lands on their feet.
Why? Why, evolutionarily?
Would you rather
Like-
marry someone right now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
Oh my god, this
I'm an
one.
orphan.
All right.
Duncan. 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 Duncan.
These people threw some money into a wishing well.
What'd you wish for?
What do you think I wished for?
Excuse me? Can I record you? What's the coolest thing you found here?
Best thing?
Yeah, what's the best thing?
You three, but my wife won't let me bring you home.
Disgusting.
Okay, he's like a 10, but his eyebrows are just like little dots on his head.
How dare she?
The car's in front of you, next to you. You can even detect this pedestrian here. Check it out. And it even can detect the difference between a sedan and a pickup truck.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
Truck. Check it out. And it even can detect the difference between a
Watch the
sedan
old
and a
lady.
pickup truck.
I must have had bad experiences with dogs. Oh my god. Oh fuck right off, mate.
I'm hungry, I'm not gonna lie. What is that? Bro, is that a Dunkin' Donut?
What is this doggo sitting down here? Hello, doggo. Do you not care about my appearance? No issues? I love you regardless. Good doggy.
He didn't even care.
This poor guy is the only person that doesn't know what the magician did with the ball.
No way.
He just flung cat litter out of the box. He's probably gonna do it again. Oh my god.
God, I love memes. Memes are the best. All right, break. What is this? No, don't feel like that. Babish. What's Babish been up to? We're having a full video night. We're having a YouTube night. Spirited Away, God of War sausage. Chocolate beef Wellington. Disgusting. I want to watch Babish though. I don't want to watch his team. Butterscotch pie? Should we watch a butterscotch pie? Home Alone special. Why don't we watch that?
This episode is brought to you by Cash App. When your personal finances connect you to your funds,
I
and
never
stuff that
rewatched
matters,
Home
that's
Alone.
money, and that's Cash
Ever.
App. You know what else is money?
excuse me.
Sundays so big you gotta eat them with a big spoon. Ice cream without a machine, and custom novelty pizza box makers. Download Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today to add your
Cash
cash tag
App.
to the 80 million and counting.
Did anyone order me a plain cheese?
Oh yeah, we did. But if you want any, somebody's gonna have to barf it all up, because it's gone.
Bless this highly nutritious
delightful.
microwavable macaroni and cheese dinner that the people sold it on sale.
Oh my
Amen.
God, do I have mac and
I'm eating
cheese?
junk and watching rubbish. You better come out and stop me.
I need to check
what's
if I
up,
have
guys?
mac and
Welcome back
cheese.
to Binging with Babish, where this week we're taking a look at the foods from Home Alone. For which you might notice, I'm championing a blender. I want to make these recipes as easy and family-friendly as possible, and the blender represents numerous opportunities for shortcuts and even improvements in all three of these recipes. First up for the pizza, maybe the most obvious one, a quick pizza sauce. 14-ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes, 2 cloves of garlic, half teaspoon dried basil, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, and a generous pinch of kosher salt. Blend on medium speed for 15 to 30 seconds until smooth with a little bit of texture. From here you could cook this for about 30 minutes if you wanted to mellow out the flavors, but I like my pizza sauce to do the cooking in the oven. Next up, the dough, and you might be surprised to see me with a package of store-bought pizza dough, because if you're anything like me, for your entire life you've labored under the delusion that store-bought pizza dough is awful. To explain why, I'm going to perform a recreation of how I would make pizza dough back in high school. In other words, by following the horribly incorrect directions on the bag. First, we're going to roll out the cold dough into a vaguely pizza-like shape. Maybe spray down a cookie sheet with non-stick spray if you're an overachiever. Abandon the traditional circular shape of pizza for a more rectangular, I need to make it fit on the tray kind of shape. Give it a smear down with some jarred pizza sauce and a generous sprinkling of pre-grated low-moisture mozzarella, part skim for health. Then into a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven, this guy goes for an indeterminate amount of time until the cheese is deeply browned and the crust is pale and flabby. Now at this point, if the crust wasn't glued to the bottom of the tray, it would look like this. Then it gets subdivided into more manageable pieces by virtue of a wheeled blade, and then, depending on hunger levels, eaten. And this would end up tasting exactly like school pizza, that is to say, not pizza at all. So I would go on to make two assumptions. Store-bought pizza crust is bad, and I'm bad at making pizza. Now, while the directions on the back of the bag might be horrible, if you look at the ingredients, you'll see that it's just flour, salt, water, yeast, and sugar.
I
The
got
same stuff you'd
Chucky's.
use at home.
Guess what
Then
I
once you buy it,
got?
you can
I
refrigerate
got
it for up to 5 days.
Quality
to cold ferment it and
Street.
improve its flavor. Once you're ready to make a pie, we're going to pretend that we just made this dough ourselves, stretching it into a taut ball for proofing and shaping. Each of these bags of dough
Can't you
is 1
see
pound or
it?
about 40 to 50 grams, which is a solid weight for a big old 14 to 16 inch pizza. Once everybody's balled up, I'm placing them in a generously floured covered container for anywhere from 1 to 2 hours depending on the temperature of your kitchen until grown in size by about 50%. Then to roll it out, I'm going to use the technique I learned from Mark Iacono, that is to roll it in
I don't
two
think I've
directions,
ever made
leaving a
it.
sort of hump in the center of the dough. Then rotate
I've eaten
the
a
dough
lot.
90 degrees and roll out the hump into an even circle. But rolling is really only a good start for pizza dough. Ideally, you want it to be stretched. So once we get it out into a relatively even round, it's time to start passing it knuckle over knuckle, gently stretching it
Is that
ever wider
Babish?
and trying to keep it even throughout. There might be a slight bump around the outside where the crust is going to go, but for the most part, the crust is going to rise of its own volition. Once stretched out as thin as
That's not him, is it?
possible, we're placing it on a generously floured pizza peel, applying a thin veneer of sauce.
I don't
as
reckon
the
that's him. It's not. I didn't think he had tattoos on his forearms. Does he? Man, it's just narrating shit. Pumping out videos. What's that channel that what's that American TV channel that has like, you know, like the addicted to stuff? What is that channel called? My Strange Addiction. What's that on? TLC. That's what I was trying to think of. Alright. TLC UK. Let's do it.
Gypsies, the more.
Okay. Oh god. Girl who collects cockroaches. Oh my god. Man severely addicted to cheeseburgers. 14-year-old looks for a husband at her Halloween party. Gypsy brides. Oh my god. Guys. Gypsy brides. I don't know how I feel about looking at child brides on stream and broadcasting that. I don't know how I feel about that. But my gosh, I will be watching that in my private time. Off stream. The fuck? Yum. What the fuck? Man gives birth to his child? What is going on? What? I beg your pardon? Okay, what are we watching? Which one are we watching? Oh my god, so much pimple popper stuff. Addicted to wearing casts. Ooh. Bodybuilders injecting themselves. Sex with my car. Cake boss. Oh my god, I literally don't know what to pick. Sex sent me to the ER. Okay. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. What's up with this? Sex sent me to the ER. Oh my god. What on earth? Hairdresser uses kitty litter to make salon face masks. Husband accidentally puts habanero spice up wife's yaya. Okay, I think we're done. Let's watch that one. Not that one, but a different one. Oh my god, people, like, why are these the most popular ones? I do not want to click that. How did he have a baby? We need to know that. And cockroaches. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Alright. I have to drink 20 litres of water a day to stay alive.
And natural beauty of northwest
There's no
Germany
subtitles, guys.
lies the
Sorry.
medieval city of Bielefeld. It's home to 36-year-old architect and tour guide Mark Wubenhorst.
Ooh, candy.
He may look healthy, but he suffers from one of the world's rarest conditions.
This is a lot of water to many others, but to me it's only the water for 1 month. So it's 500 liters, I would say.
Mark is constantly thirsty and must drink at least 20 liters of water a day just to stay alive.
Why wouldn't you just drink tap water?
After 1.5 hours, I will feel extreme thirst. Then my lips get dry, and the thirst I feel is like very intense.
He will be going to see a specialist to find out if there's anything he can do to relieve his symptoms.
How interesting.
It all started back when Mark's mother noticed that he was always thirsty and would constantly urinate, and she became worried and took him for some tests. Her worst fears were realized when she was told that Mark was born with an inherited, incurable, and life-threatening disorder.
A normal person needs to drink maybe 1.5 or 2 liters a day, and I have to drink 20 liters water a day to stay alive. I can last without water 1.5 up to 2 hours.
Growing up with this condition was a nightmare for Mark.
That's
His
crazy.
symptoms were often misunderstood.
When I was a school kid, went into the bus with
I
a
want
can.
water.
Bus drivers said, okay, you can't drink beer in the bus. And I said, hello, it's just a bottle of water or Coke.
It's a constant struggle to make sure he stays hydrated. Repeated episodes of severe dehydration could result in seizures and brain damage.
Just drink water.
I will get very high fever and
Just have to have
dizziness.
water on you all the time.
Can't remember things, and I do not know in extreme where I am and who I am.
Mark suffers from an incredibly rare disorder known as renal diabetes insipidus, or nephrogenic diabetes insipidus. Although the term diabetes is in the name, this condition is not related to type 1 or type 2 diabetes.
Why don't I drink water from bowls?
Rather, it is caused by a defect in Mark's kidneys, which aren't responding to the hormone responsible for water retention. As a result, Mark must drink excessive amounts of water to live.
I need water every 1.5 hours, and I need to go to the toilet maybe 1.5 hours. So sometimes I use the tree, sometimes the toilet. I wake up in the night, and then I go to the toilet and go back and sleep again. So you can say, okay, maybe it's 20 times a day, or 18 times.
Mark is at the mercy of his illness.
I'm always
Good
tired,
on you,
so if I
mate.
work or not. That's a side effect. And then sometimes when I go to work and come back very exhausted, I go to bed and sleep then, and sometimes it lasts 3 or 4 days.
Oh, poor bugger.
Today, Mark is making the 2.5-hour journey from his home in Bielefeld to the capital, Berlin.
I'm going to see Dr. Sprengner, who is an expert in all the stuff which has to do with kidneys. I hope he has some new answers to old questions.
Heading up the hormone clinic at Berlin's charity hospital and an expert in renal diabetes insipidus is Dr. Spranger.
Mark's condition is very interesting. It's a very rare condition. Unfortunately, we do not have a very good treatment for those patients. Not to say we cannot cure it, but we not even have a reasonable treatment for those patients.
Nothing.
Renal diabetes insipidus
No
is a
shit.
genetic mutation that stops the kidneys reacting to the hormone ADH, which regulates humans' water metabolism. As the kidneys don't respond to the hormone, they miss the signal to absorb water, causing excessive urination, thirst, and dehydration.
Mark is like well in the moment, but if he doesn't have access to water, the situation can become very critical
Yeah,
and
like,
very fast.
how does
over
just
time,
more
and
of
that
it
is at
help
the end
if
life-threatening.
it's not being received?
So what can I do for you today?
Oh, it's being
My
received.
GP in Bielefeld told me that diuretics could be useful for me. What I read is that diuretics normally would blow all the water out, which is the opposite I want.
And you're absolutely right, the diuretics usually increase the excretion of water.
Diuretics are normally used to treat high blood pressure. They increase the amount of salt and water that is passed by the kidneys. Less salt in the body may also reduce the urge to expel urine. It's an experimental treatment, but Mark has nothing to lose.
But in your situation,
Except for his life.
it's, there is a dramatic increased excretion of water, so about 20 liters per day. Usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks to see whether there is an effect or not. So I would recommend to move on with that, try, and see whether it works.
Scary stuff.
A few weeks later, the diuretics seem to be working. Mark doesn't wake up in the night to go to the toilet as often as he used to. He's less tired and now has enough energy to pursue his hobbies and a social life.
With the boys.
With control over some of the side effects of the disorder, Mark has a positive outlook.
People with special needs have their fun and their plays and whatever, and it's not all about being disabled. And the thing is, we are normal people, so what is the difference?
What? What a weird thing to end on. Okay. Okay, no. My kid's obsession.
Hi, my name is Shelby Cameron. I am 9 years old and I collect cockroaches. When I started collecting roaches...
Shut it down. Shut that shit down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Take me to the happy place. Take me to the happy place.
It's all drama, zero gimmicks.
Hang on, I booked some men with tassels and dancing shorts.
Great. That means I can still fire you out the cannon. Welcome
To the Great British Bake Off.
Last time,
Freezer, 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 please.
desserts proved the undoing of Ian.
No, you got...
Richard came
can't.
out on top.
I can't. We can't watch that. We can't watch the
and was crowned
cockroaches.
Star Baker for the second time.
I don't even have a thing about cockroaches.
This time,
I'll pick up a cockroach, but just like, don't.
the bakers tackle pies and
I
tarts.
don't need to see
God, it's
a
thin as a
child
bear.
kiss a
With a signature that
cockroach.
challenges the steadiest of hands.
I
A
don't.
technical that gets
I wanna
everyone
see
in a
baking.
spin.
I think this has to be up there with one of the strangest things I've ever done.
And a towering showstopper
If that stays up without falling, I'll be amazed.
that might just prove too much to
You
handle.
can't keep your cockroaches in your bed.
We're halfway through the bake-off, and unfortunately, Diana has been taken ill.
Everyone was expecting to see Diana today and have Diana baking with us, so yeah, it's a bit sad that she's not here.
We're missing her already because she's a lively character and she's good for the team.
Sadly, she won't be able to continue in the bake-off tent.
I'm gonna miss Diana so.
Diana, after ruining Ian's cake, and he gets eliminated. She then has the audacity to get ill and not be able to participate.
So much because she's my grandma in the tent and I don't have her. What am I going to do?
Morning, bakers, and
Was she
welcome
that
back
nice to
the tent.
everyone?
For the signature challenge today, Paul and Mary would very much like you to make a family-sized custard tart. Custard.
There are a few rules, though, Sue.
Strict, Melly.
Firstly, please don't put your tarts in the bin.
No.
That would be
Oh
good.
my God.
You've got 2.5 hours on the clock. On your marks.
Get set, bake.
What am I looking for? Sorry.
I love custard tart, so I normally make the custard tart on its own, but I needed to spruce it up a bit, so that's what I'm doing.
Achieving the perfect custard tart takes real skill. It's all about texture.
Texture?
We're looking for a crispy base and a beautiful silky custard.
When it comes to the pastry, if it's badly put in the pastry ring, they'll make holes and the custard will leak out. It is quite a difficult challenge to get really perfect.
Morning,
Morning, Norman.
Morning.
What is your version of the custard tart?
I
Ooh,
chose
love a
tarte
custard
citron.
tart.
It's always been a favourite of mine. And I first
I like
tasted
fruit
it in
custard
France
tart.
about 20 years ago, and I've never had anything as exotic as that at home before.
Norman's French classic will be dusted with icing sugar and topped with candied lemon.
You kept it simple, very
Oh,
simple.
well, I haven't stretched myself today because I'm stretching myself tomorrow.
I like a man who knows when he's about to stretch himself.
But if you're going to stretch, you need to warm up. Now, this is your warm-up.
This is my
So,
warm-up.
you're making a basic tart de citron. That thing must be beautifully level. No cracks in sight and just about set.
Just about set. Oh,
I am making today.
We're gonna go to bed,
a
gang.
Apricot
We're gonna
tart
get up
with
at 6.
pistachio pastry.
Martha will be topping her tart with runny honey.
Ooh,
She's
gonna
not
catch
feeling
up on
very
some
confident
sleep.
about this challenge.
What day is it?
I like
Is it
eating
Wednesday?
pastry.
I so
think it's
enjoy
Wednesday.
making it. Out of all of the things that you bake.
Yeah.
This
I'll
is
stream
probably my
again
least
tomorrow. I'll be
favourite
back
one.
on tomorrow night.
It's one of those
And
things
we'll watch
that
some
if you're
more.
a bit older, I think you make a lot. People like Nancy, I think they make a lot of pastry.
Gotta get that Canadian.
So, I have to see how it goes.
We've gotta get the Canadian.
Just gonna bring it together.
The
Steph!
trick is to work the
What's
dough
up,
just the right
baby?
amount, so that
How
when
you
baked, it'll have a
doing?
melt in the mouth, crumbly texture, not one that's chewy.
Mamacita.
I love making pastry, and rather than do a sort of
I
bog
edited
standard
it.
custard tart, I want to experiment a
What
bit.
the fuck is with the butt
Nancy's using
pumpkins?
cocoa powder in her pastry and filling it with a thick passion fruit custard. She'll bake it in a rather thin tin.
Is that
We're
your
watching
ring?
Bake Off, Steph.
It's very shallow.
Your favourite
With the
show.
pastry in there, how much filling are you actually going to get in there?
Que pasa, chula?
Quite a lot. It'll be
Well,
full.
I wouldn't say
It's not
quite a
exact
lot
measurement.
when you look at that.
You're thinking it's going to look half pastry, half filling, but it's
Ooh,
deceiving.
She's me.
I'm just going to put it in the fridge now.
It's always best to chill it for quite a while before you use it. They'll roll out better without cracking and that.
I'm just chilling the pastry is really important, so I was hoping that I've chilled it for enough
On
time.
the emotes. Hey,
before I
Ben,
line
Steph.
it.
What's going on?
But not too long, or it won't bake.
We've been watching Bake Off and
Okay,
videos.
Hi.
tonight.
Whereabouts are
We're
you up
just
to now
chilling
with your
tonight.
tart?
My pastry is in the freezer,
I'm tired.
just chilling down.
I'm
And I've got the
sleepy.
rhubarb on
I
the
want
go.
to eat.
Just a classic
and
rhubarb
sleep.
and custard.
It
Yeah,
is.
like that. Yeah.
It is.
Kate's rhubarb and custard tart will feature an almond and rosemary pastry and a swirl of her rhubarb compote.
Any
I did not
decoration
find
on
mac
top?
and cheese,
I'm,
but I
the rhubarbs
found
are in a swirl,
migraine.
so I'm going to put them onto
But-
the
but
pastry
honestly,
case,
I'm
then
probably
pour
a
the
bit tired
custard
to
in,
even
and then
cook.
do a swirl.
Bake
10,
Off
15
drama.
minutes
Yeah,
into
we've been
the
watching
baking.
Bake Off drama.
It's a bit, well, it's a bit nerve-wracking because you kind of have to wobble it out
My
of the
hair looks
oven,
good,
and
thank
I don't want
you.
to leave the oven door open, so I do have to put it on the top and then swirl it. I wanted to keep it simple because I love custard tarts.
I love custard tarts too.
As simple as I could.
At the moment, I'm just preparing the fillings. Just need some pureed mango, which I'm just sorting out now.
I used to love making
Louis,
the custard
Chetna,
tarts at the
Richard, Nancy,
patisserie.
and Norman are
I would
also
like
flavouring their tarts
the
with
key
fruit.
is like you
But they've
2/3 fill
chosen
it
to
or like
add it
half
into
fill
the
it
custard mix.
into the
done
custard,
this
like
quite a
into
lot.
the tart shell.
I know that
And then you stop pouring, and then you lift it up. You lift the jug up really quite high, and you get it above, and then you pour again from height, and it breaks through the thin little kind of skin that is formed in the 30 seconds you took to kind of
very nice.
get
Louis
yourself
making
ready.
a tropical fruit
And that's how you
tart
get the
that
dome
hails
on
from
the
a
top of the
region
custard
not often
tart.
known for its sunshine.
Morning.
Morning, Louis.
You all right?
On like a
So
hand,
what's your
like a
version of
single one.
Tart?
Okay, I'm
A
doing
small
a
one.
tropical Manchester
the-
tart. The flavours
with the
are
nutmeg
passion
sprinkled
fruit,
on top.
orange, lime, and some mango puree.
So that's the tropical element. What's the Mancunian element?
The Mancunian is it's made by a Mancunian.
That
so.
works for me.
This is for poaching figs. This is dessert wine with cinnamon, honey, and peppercorns
Oof.
as well. When they're out of season, figs
Yum.
are usually just
Put some
texture and no
booze in it.
taste. So hopefully poaching them will bring some of the sweetness out.
Richard's tart features an almond pastry. He's setting his poached figs in a basic
I
custard
should
with a
work
twist.
out, but I've been
I love an
planning
orange custard, but
for
because
the
it had to be
you've been
special, I thought I'd
planning
put some
for the
poached figs in
fast.
it. I love a poached fig.
Last
Orange
5
and fig
days.
together
God, I
should
can't
work quite
talk.
well. The orange flavour coming through should
Oh,
be
you've been
nice
planning
and
it
sharp.
like you've been planning it. God,
And again,
I can't
those
read,
figs should
Doc.
be beautiful when you put a knife
Work
through them.
out.
hope they are.
Just
They
go
taste
lift
nice
some
at home.
shit.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Chetna is going
Go
one
lift
step
up some
further
potty
than
mix
everyone
and
else
throw it
by
around
adding
a bit.
fruit
You
and
know what I
rice to her mix.
We have a pudding in India which is called kheer, and it's made in milk and rice. And usually in the summer season you eat mango with it, so I just thought I'll try and mix it
Oh,
together.
excuse me.
Chetna's
I do
kheer-inspired
apologise.
custard
I
tart
gotta
is
go.
topped with fresh
I'm
mangoes
sleepy.
and raspberries.
Have we got any
She's
friends
paying
live?
close attention
I'll
to
be back
balancing
tomorrow.
her flavours.
Let's resume this tomorrow. I gotta go. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy bye-byes. I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Who is live? Who should we go check out? We got any friends? Have I any friends? I don't think I have any friends. I do not have any friends. Who are these people? I don't know these people. Refresh. Yeah, I'm tired. Tired. Aesop's playing Minecraft. No, I don't know anyone. We're gonna have a quick browse, see if there's anything that catches my eye. Otherwise, we'll just wrap it up. Who has so many crocheters? You'll love to see it. Alright, no, we're just gonna raid. I mean, bail. Alright. Oh, you got someone? Yeah, chuck it up. Chuck them up, Steph. Get them up, mate. Get it up. Get me the name, mate. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll hang out tomorrow night after work. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll do some more shit. We'll do something else. We'll watch an episode of Bake Off and then we'll play some games this time instead. Oh, nice. What a catchy name. James? Oh my god. Alright, let's check him out. Let's check him out, gang. What do we reckon? Who's this cool cat? Who's this person? Who's this friend? Fucking let's go. What is Tower of Fantasy? This guy! Look at him in his chair! Look at him! Now that's fucking gaming, alright? This guy gets it. He's also on another planet. Like, he doesn't even remember he's streaming right now. Let's go raid him. Let's wake him up. Okay, so everyone do a raid call. Wake the fuck up. No, don't say that. Let's do it. Alright, peace. Homies. Thank you to all my subbies. Everyone on these lists here. I love you all so very much. I will read it out tomorrow. All of these people, I love you. Look for your name. Look for your name. Oh my goodness. Alright, everyone. Yeah, because he's on the boop boop. He's on the bifters, mate. Alright. Mwah. Peace. Have a good day tomorrow or today, whatever day it is. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Where's the screen? Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the new follows and the subbies and the gift subbies. Thank you, Dark. Bye.